These guys are good at talking. You know, they say empty drum makes the most noise. When they talk, you think they have some substance. When they present a document, it's so empty. You see nothing. And under the Unity Party governance, the country appear to be a hopeless infrastructure. But let's do a comparative analysis. While Ministry of Education gets that, let's look at what the Ministry of State gets. $1.3 million on special operations services. 1.3 million. Whatever they want to do, special operations services. But we get 500,000 under the PSRP anticipated to come from a meter 200 million to buy chairs for students. But Boakai doesn't have to wait. He's going to get $1.3 million for special operation. But why the old man will not job? That kind of money is enough to make you jump up on your bed. $850,000 on special presidential projects. So even a Boakai won't buy a car for his girlfriends, is all part of the special presidential projects. $361,000 for fuel and lubricants of vehicles. Ministry of State. $300,000 on celebrations. $300,000 on furniture and fixtures. This budget has shown where the government priorities are. Not with education, not with health, it's for them. But let's go further. The total allotment to take care of the president and vice president is EPS, $9.1 million. And we'll go into the EPS budget so you can begin to ask them the hard questions. Ministry of State, 15.1. If you put this together, just the executive mansion with Boakai and his protection for he and Kun gets $24.2 million. This is outrageous. And when you look at the allotment of health and education, it's amazing. So let's look at the educational worker salary. Like I said, out of that budget of 53, they get 37.9 million educational worker salary. The total spend on education for 2024 is going to be 15.6, and the 15.6 million is less the anticipated inflow of $4.5 million anticipated from the Mitasi arrangement. So in essence, we're spending about $11.1 million on education this year, which is really sad. But let's do an analysis of the EPS budget. The EPS budget spending $6.4 million on salaries. It confuses me. You guys have friends in the EPS. They don't make $1,000. But even if every EPS officer was earning $1,000, it means that if you divide 1,000 by 6.4 million, it means you got 6,400 EPS personnel. It's bigger than the army. It's bigger than the national police. Why do you need 6,400 persons? So how much people in the EPS? It's a question that you need to ask. You see, these are the things they do. They will hide extra expenses in certain structures and make it look like the executive mansion is small or the state budget is small, but then they hide it through these things. Why would salaries for the EPS be 6.4 million? Why? I really don't understand. If you took $1,000 salary, it means one EPS officer makes almost 10 times what a police officer makes. These are really critical issues. We urge the public to demand and understand security, police, army, all of them, NSA, all contribute a detachment to these people. So you have all of these structures. Why do you need to be spending all this money on it? There is no justification to be spending $9.1 million when education has no presence in the budget. Interestingly, $552,000 the EPS spends on fuel and lubricants, more than what is allotted for education. God help Liberia. We spent $20,000 on curriculum development. We spent $28,000 for teachers training, but we spent $353,000 for repairs and maintenance, EPS vehicle. $552,000 for the fuel and lubricants. $600,000 for intelligence gathering, just for the office of the president. But we spent $100,000 on the Buchanan Hospital in Grand Bassa County that services more than 100,000 people. My intention here is to help you see that this budget is for the people that we put in government. When they collect the money, they sit down, they divide it out. Then they get up and buy 15, 35 buses, and the president now, he thinks he's made more. You know, he grabs around and says, oh, the people should celebrate him. And the people say, look, we're not celebrating you because we know that are no different from the people you are fighting. Then we have another situation. We have another situation where, to wrap up quickly, reminder of time because time has to be open. We have another situation where $200K for special operations for the EPS. The EPS, $800K, but $1.3 million provided for basic and secondary education in Liberia. Like I said, do a comparison with the Ministry of Health budget. It's a joke. I could go president from there. So Grand Bassa County and Foya gets they see $100,000. Then there is something called as other compensations, which caught my attention. It jumped from $6.9 million in 2024 to $21.4 million in 2025. Now it's $25.6 million. I'm not sure what they're hiding through there. Ladies and gentlemen of the media and my people in Radio Land, this analysis is long, but because of time, we will do a short abbreviation. And we just want to say, to correct this, we're proposing the PFM law be modified and a cap be set on government expenditure. Other than that, even if we collect $5 billion, the legislature budget will jump to, say, $200 million, and they will have justification. The president budget will jump to, say, $300 million, and they will have all of the justification. This other institution will jump to this, and they will have all of the justifications. Each private radio station in this town is surviving. LBS get $1.9 million of government money, but the citizens can't talk on the radio station. You know, these are the things that are playing the waves. They want some abuse of power. And I just want to say to our people, as president of Liberia, you see the executive mansion? I will turn into a 5-star hotel. I don't need to be in such an elaborate infrastructure. It's been proven that you can run the executive mansion right out of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can run the executive mansion out of a small place. Why do we need a whole Ministry of State just for presidential affairs? And it's a place where different people, all our need, look, even me now as CEO with more than 5,000 employees across Africa in multiple countries, I don't really have a special assistant. My laptop is it. I have different departments, different heads of different sections, and they work. Why do we need a president to have such elaborate infrastructure? The sooner we review this, the better the budget will begin to work for us and for the people. If that doesn't happen, we're always going to have this situation. And that's why we're saying, ladies and gentlemen of the press, people in Radio Land, that we need to change the governance style of our country by changing the people we give power to. Thank you so much.